what in you doesn't bring value? What about
Yeah.
you?
Yeah, what about you?
What about you?
It's not bringing, and you.
Where's your
What
value?
about
Where's your
you?
value?
Where? Wait. I think it's supposed to be us. Even though it says, what in you?
Oh.
What in us?
What in me
What
needs
in
to
me?
change?
Yeah. What
Is
in
not
me
adding
is not
value.
bringing value. No, none of those pointing fingers.
What about this?
A pouty face probably doesn't bring value.
No.
That is what we're going to talk about here on Coffee with Ken. Welcome to Coffee with Ken. We're here with CEO of Destiny Global, Ken Brown, and we're here with Butch McCracken. He's General Manager, and I am Dr. April Brown, Executive Vice President of Coaching here at Destiny Global. And so what are some things that do bring value in the marketplace? There's one thing that we always talk about that is so important, and it is whether we're smiling
Yes.
or we're frowning.
Yes.
How does that bring value?
Well, it's an outward expression. It's an outward expression of an inner feeling, and when you're around people, they're going to feel that. So, do they feel valued or they not? So, when you're a serving person and you've been to a restaurant and someone's just sure, I'll do that for you, or they don't even make a comment to you when they're serving to you. Guess what happens at the end after they serve you? They get a tip. Usually, smile and be nice. That's the tip instead of money.
Here's your tip.
Here's your tip.
Smile and
Yes.
be friendly.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I think there is actually research with that of like those who smile while they're serving get better tips.
That is going to be a
Make more money.
yes, they do.
Yeah.
Weigh your ego with your bank account. Would you rather smile and get more money, or you want to put
Right.
on the pouty face and think that, oh, I'm here, I'm at work, I'm doing good. Doesn't matter if I smile.
Yes, because
Right.
all of us have our own stories. Every person on earth has a story, and it can be a story of victimhood, or it can be a story of becoming a victor. It's your choice. Which one is it going to be?
Yeah, and you've worked in that industry, right?
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Retail.
Oh,
Well, the food industry.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
dealing with sometimes it's 40,000 customers a week, 25,000, and never a day goes by you don't get the old, I want to speak to the manager.
Mm-hmm.
And then you get the phone call, they want to talk to you. I'll be right there.
And it's never a good. I mean, how
Oh.
often was it a good compliment of the service?
Not enough for me to remember.
Yeah,
Oh my.
maybe
It
a
really
handful. Maybe.
It was always to voice a frustration or, voice a displeasure with the decision. But I did always walk down with a smile and would never take it personally because I lose and when we take things personally. But when you walk down with a smile or when you meet someone with a smile, it just diffuses everything, right? And they don't know how to handle it because they're coming with the fists up. They're coming ready to duke it out for their $10 refund that they didn't get, or and
Yeah.
my attitude is there's nothing you could ask me that's going to cause me to go under, so what do you need, type of thing. But it's always
Yeah.
got to be with a smile. No matter, they may never even react to it through the whole thing, but it also does something for you, right? Because if you're focused on making sure you're smiling while you're listening, you're not focused on formulating an answer and not listening and driving the situation even greater, right? It's
So
just,
true.
hear 'em out, smile. I used to always tell people, kill 'em with kindness. That's that old cliche. Just kill 'em with kindness. They can never refute that. They can't do that.
That
They
is-
can't say bad things about you.
It's a core teaching of Dale Carnegie. One of the things that we hold true to ourselves, and one of the things that we actually value here at the company so much is, the book.
Mm-hmm.
What is that book?
How to Win Friends and Influence People.
That is right, because it is a cornerstone in teaching for any business of, even though you might be right, is to actually listen to the other person and let them voice where their position is.
Yeah. We've actually had that kind of service, right? Where you just have that person who has gone above and beyond. And we still remember, and we talk about it regularly. This person, one of ours is that we were at a restaurant after football practice, and this guy came and he had a smile the whole entire time, so friendly, and then he and we think he couldn't hear because it was so loud in the restaurant, and he so paid attention to people, and we thought he didn't hear our son's order, and he comes back with the order, and it's like, how did you even hear that?
So I
It's just
started
kinda
whispering,
saying-
I love carrot cake. I love carrot cake.
With the pouty face? Or
This
I didn't
was
do a
in the
pouty
fluffy
face.
days.
The
This
fluffy
was
days.
very fluffy days. Even when I was coaching, right? There's something about coaching and fluffy. I don't know what it is, but anyway, we want the players to be fit, but what about their coaches? You know, you've looked at the NFL coaches lately. I'm just saying, not all of them, but a few of them. We might need to get back in habits.
Wow.
Just saying, we can work on. That's a totally different episode, right? Practice what you preach.
You were
But
whispering.
I was whispering, and guess what he heard and brought in?
Carrot cake.
He brought a
Yes.
piece of carrot cake
And as a
gift.
gift, like, here's your carrot cake.
This kid had
was just-
bat frequency
I
hearing. It was
know.
like doo sonar
Which is
hearing.
But that's so tuned in to
Yeah.
like serving the customer that he could hear things and paid attention to what was being said. It was just and we all have that, right? We have those that we remember that were terrible service,
Mm-hmm.
and we remember those that were the best service we've ever had.
Yeah. But you know what? You know what's amazing? I don't have to look too far because I can look at our own team. I can look at what, between you and Miss Jen Horling and you guys putting your heads together and that banner at the Destiny Global Gala, when people are standing in front of it and taking a picture and looking like $1 million, you can look right there and see finished product, idea to reality, and watch people come down that red carpet, which was blue. It was actually blue carpet because it needed to match the Destiny Global blue. We're not red. And we're all about branding here. So you walked the blue carpet and you got your picture taken, and how honored people felt by just getting things in place and set up, and the hotel and everything about that whole night. Absolutely magical.
But the hotel was amazing, and the service was a smile. So those kind of things hit into your memory so profoundly
Absolutely.
when you get that kind of service.
Yeah.
It's especially when it's with a smile.
Yeah.
I mean, you can have service that is like, okay, that's good service, but you're wondering, like, what's going on because you're not smiling.
Oh, yeah.
Are you serving me with, like, what kind of attitude are you serving
Yes.
me with? Even if it looks like it's good service. And I love, there's a place you go to, and what do they say after anything you ask for, and they bring you something, and it's my pleasure with a
My
smile.
pleasure.
Like,
No.
it's a culture.
That is a
Oh,
culture.
Create
and
a
that is
culture like that.
that is
Creating that.
Chick-fil-A. That is Chick-fil-A, and they do it. They're intentional about what they do, and it's part of their core training.
Yeah.
Right?
One of the things I used to tell cashiers in the retail industry, because they're the last person that a customer interacts with, right? Your point of purchase. And I would explain to them, you have the ability to make or break a shopping trip. I said, you
Oh,
could
wow.
absolutely, someone could have a fantastic trip, going through, found everything they wanted, they're happy, life's good. They get to you and you're miserable. You snatch things out of their hand. You don't acknowledge them. That's the last memory they get of this store, not the experience they had finding all their goods.
Yeah.
I said, reversely. I said, they could have a tough time. The kids are screaming. I can't find the right size diapers. They get to the line, and you kill them with kindness, however you can help them, smile. That's what they remember.
Yeah.
And everything else is a memory.
Mm,
So we have to remember that
So
that's an
good.
impression we get to leave on people.
that is
Mhm.
good.
Make or break.
Wow.
A good thing or a bad thing.
Yeah.
That's adding
So
value
good.
right there.
That is adding
Yeah.
value.
Right? Making a person feel valued and appreciated.
And
Right?
it doesn't cost much.
It does.
It's a smile, and did you
smile
find
is
everything you wanted?
free. It is totally free.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Yeah.
that's so good. It is a reminder. And these are simple things, but they have such a profound impact. And these are the kind of things that we here at Destiny Global are about training, because we're
Sure.
in the world. You're so programmed differently than that. Complaining and, you deserve to be, if you've had a bad day, you deserve it. You deserve it if you're going to be upset about it, Go complain to whoever and not with a smile. It's not something that is regularly programmed.
Right.
We have to be intentional because we'll forget. We'll go back to our regular programming.
Oh yeah.
Regular programming tends to be negative, right? So if you let normal thoughts come in, you will typically go to a negative place instead of positive. It is absolute human nature. It's a very rare individual that goes to a place of positivity. They typically go to negative.
And it's continually, we think that it's the other person that needs to work on the things, but it's continually what needs to change in us.
Totally.
And when we look at that of like what needs to change in us so we can bring value to the marketplace, we become very, very valuable. We're the person that they'll keep when all the layoffs are coming because you bring value to the marketplace.
So true.
And that's
so
what we
good.
do here at Teaching at Destiny Global. And our next training where you can learn these things, they're so simple. They sound so simple, but they're so profound. And it's just things like this continually that are
so true.
Continually taught and trained for how this brings value, how important it is to bring this value that we forget. And we will forget and forget if we do not be intentional about what we're focusing on and learning and growing in. And so that's what we are here at Destiny Global. First Steps to Success is our next training. And it is in
Orlando, Florida. Yes, it is.
January 26th to the 28th. What a way to start off your year.
Yes.
What a way to start off 2024. It's the best way that you possibly can. It was life-changing for us. I won't go into that. We want to go into January.
We need another
We did
episode
in
for that,
February.
right?
We did in February.
We did. We did
So
make it in
don't
January.
Make it like us.
Yeah.
And wait, 'cause 1 month we could have been further along. But don't wait. Get your ticket. The information is below. First Steps to Success in Orlando, Florida, January 26th to the 28th. We would love to see you there.
Yes, we would.
And get your room block as
That's
well.
right. We have rooms
an
for you, too.
Amazing hotel that has discounts. So all that information is below. Get your ticket, get your room, and come to Orlando, Florida. Sunny Orlando, Florida in January. Let's do that. And get training.
That's right.
Yes.
Amazing trainers,
Yes.
Jackie and Carmen O'Quinn. Let's go, people.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, thank y'all for joining us for Coffee with Ken. We'll see you next time on our next episode of Coffee with Ken. And share, and we'll see you next time.
Have a great day. Thanks
See
for
you,
joining.
Ken.